today with Jonathan and George, who I became friends with online, and they have the best story about Laguna Beach and starting a restaurant and what Laguna means to them. As a lot of you know, I grew up in Laguna in the 80s and 90s, and it is a very special place. It's very special to my heart. It will always be home. Part of the color and the culture of Laguna Beach has always been this beautiful, amazing, active gay scene that we've had here.
Yeah.
When I grew up, the Boom Boom Room and the Little Shrimp were right above us, and it kind of just gave Laguna that flavor. It's what made us different from the rest of Orange County. And I think over the past 20, 30 years, it's kind of started to dissipate a little. Orange County is becoming more gentrified and more homogenous. They have an amazing idea. They want to make Orange County, but also especially Laguna Beach, cool again. I would love for you guys to tell your story.
Sure. So, I mean, I grew up here in Irvine, like 10, 15 minutes away from Laguna. From a very young age, at 18, I started going to the 18-hour gay bars, kind of feeling my way around. I was fortunate enough to go to the Boom Boom Room actually the year that it closed. Only one time, so I got to experience like, the magic of being there, the energy of the people, and it was just a really beautiful, beautiful place to be around people that are like you, that accept you, and really kind of respect your idea of love and what that looks like and what that means. It's a little interesting because the Laguna I knew back then isn't entirely the Laguna that we're experiencing together as a couple, having moved here a little over a month ago now. You know, we've definitely we've had a moment where we were walking our dog, feeling like we were looking pretty normal and not wearing like the shortest of shorts or anything like that. And a car of, you know, a bunch of guys drove by and they yelled, you know, faggot out the window.
It was the first time that I've ever experienced something like that. So I'm from Massachusetts, and, you know, it's super liberal family, very liberal state for the most part. We live in Manhattan. So, you know, to have an experience like that was kind of surreal. It was almost like, oh my God, like people still do that, you know? It was just shocking, and it was really a gut punch, and it really took a toll on me for a couple hours afterwards. I was like, wait, give me a minute still to process what happened. The one gay bar still here in Laguna, Main Street Cabaret, they had Molotov cocktails thrown into the windows just like 2 weeks ago. They were trying to burn it down. So it's scary, and you know, the more we've talked to the people who, you know, live in Laguna, what we really want is to just bring back that pride that the city was built on, you know. So that's what we're hoping to do with Manny's.
Yeah.
And so please tell me about this restaurant. I love the history behind it, so I'd love to hear the story, how it came to be, and then what we can do to help you guys make, you know, your dream and dreams for a lot of people who live here come true.
It's funny, actually. So we've been together for 5 years, and on our very first date, we talked about, you know, where we wanted to go in life, what we wanted to do, and we both said we wanted to open a restaurant. You know, it's come with time developing this whole concept behind kind of our grandmothers who had such a big influence on each of us and kind of the food that we ate growing up. George is from Guadalajara, Mexico, his family, and my grandmother's from Sicily. So we wanted to kind of combine our two cultures and bring the cuisine under one roof. And when you think of kind of Sicilian, Italian food, Mexican food, it's all bright, it's very vibrant, it's flavorful, and we want to bring that same sort of crowd into Nana's, right?
I love that.
A space, a place where like people from all genders, you know, religion, sex, anything can go in and feel like they're in their home of their own grandmother's house, and kind of have an area where they can have memories and celebrations that are beautiful and accepting and welcoming, and have a place that is like owned by a couple who is in love and LGBT and who, you know, is going to be proud and be, you know, forward about it.
I love this. And so you guys have started a Kickstarter, which we're going to have the link included on that if you want to help out. We would love for you to do it. What can people do right now to help? I would love to do whatever I can. I think this is such a great thing. I think it's so needed right now. So what can people do?
I think it's really important, first off, for us to say we know that the time that we're kind of bringing this to light is a really hard time for a lot of people. I myself lost my job of 6 years back in March. So people are struggling right now, and we, you know, want to recognize that. But at the same time, we do think that it's such an important time to bring something like this to Laguna. So if you do have the means financially, you can click on the link and make a donation. You know, every dollar helps, because the way the Kickstarter works, unless we reach our goal of 20,000, we don't see one penny. So We're really in that home stretch and we're trying to fight for that. If you can't donate, then please just share with your friends, share this message, because it's super important that, you know, we try to bring kind of that diversity back to Laguna Beach that we love.
So share, donate, and if you know anyone at the Orange County Register, the LA Times, reach out, because I really believe if we all come together as a community, because we are an amazing community, that we can make incredible things happen. So I'm so glad you guys got to meet them today. I'm so proud of George and Jonathan for everything they're doing, and let's make this happen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Please like, share, anything. I mean, anything helps.